Yo, what's good, YTBC? What's good, fight fans, boxing heads around the world? B March with another boxing video. So, Canelo Alvarez says that not only is he going to beat the man, Gennady Golovkin, he says he's going to guarantee a knockout. Canelo Alvarez is guaranteeing that he's going to knock out Triple G. This is funny, man. This is funny to me, man. I don't know how many people believe that's going to happen, but I'm going to let it be known. I doubt this man, Canelo, is going to knock out Triple G, you know what I mean? While on the other hand, legendary trainer Nacho Beristain, he believes that Canelo Alvarez will possibly get knocked out by Triple G. I'm not going to take heed to what Abel Sanchez says, because, Abel Sanchez will obviously champion his fighter, you know what I mean? Abel Sanchez says Triple G will knock him out, or he's going to win the fight by decision. 116-112, 8 rounds to 4. So who will actually get the prediction right, I'm more leaning towards Nacho Beristain. Nacho Beristain knows boxing, he's a legendary trainer, you know what I'm saying? Trained great fighters, you know what I mean? From Marquez. He even trained Oscar De La Hoya for that last fight of his career versus Pacquiao. And he's actually the one who told Oscar De La Hoya, man, you can't fuck with this guy, man. He's too fast for you, man. You're taking a beating in there. I remember that fight vividly, you know what I mean? And I knew that would happen. That's one fight I knew Pacquiao would get it done. Pacquiao versus Cotto, I ain't see that coming, you know what I mean? But anyways, but Canelo, Tim himself saying that he's guaranteeing a knockout. I really doubt that, you know what I mean? I really doubt that. Canelo is the biggest weight bully in boxing. Let's get that out the way. That's a given, I don't think there's really any disputing that, you know what I mean? The guy fights at 155, doesn't really fight at 154. He's the kind of guy who brings up guys like fucking, what's that guy? He's beat guys like Kermit Cintron, who's a welterweight. You know what I'm saying? He beat guys like Matthew Hatton at 154. Dude was a welterweight. He beat guys like Josecito Lopez. He brought Josecito Lopez up from 140 all the way to 154, you know what I mean? You check it. This guy's a weight bully, and instead of fighting, he was even supposed to fight Victor Ortiz. Canelo was, and Victor Ortiz, we all know he's a 147 guy, you know what I mean? Ryan Rhodes, all these guys, even Baldemir. Baldemir was a guy who was a 147 guy. Shane Mosley. This guy's the biggest weight bully in boxing, you know what I mean? His biggest fights at 154 been Floyd Mayweather. He lost. Lara, in my opinion, he lost. Austin Trout, very debatable fight. I had Canelo winning only because of the knockdown. If it wasn't for the knockdown, I'd probably have it a draw. Some people had Austin Trout winning, you know what I mean? The knockdown was when that man did the splits, Austin Trout. Who else did he fight at 154? Well, he brought up Amir Khan, a guy fit for 140 pounds. He brought him up to 155. You've seen what happened there. Liam Smith, he got him with the body shot. That was a good victory. A guy who we knew Canelo would beat, but at least he knocked him out, you know what I mean? Kirkland was out the ring for damn near 2 years before he fought Canelo. And you seen what happened. That was sad. What happened to Kirkland in that fight. He ain't deserved that. He ain't deserved to get knocked out like that. But then again, these guys are fighters. He signed a contract. But that fight was a farce in my opinion, you know what I mean? Who else did Canelo fight? Angulo. Angulo took a punishment. He didn't get knocked out. He got stopped on his feet. Tony Weeks felt that he had taken so much punishment. So the moral of my story is this guy could. Oh yeah, we can't forget about his last fight with Nacho Beristain training Baby Chavez. Baby Chavez looked like he looked like a punching bag in there. He looked like he was primed to get taken out. I guarantee you, if this man Triple G fought Baby Chavez that night, he would have knocked him out. I could almost bet that and guarantee that, you know what I mean? So a guy like Canelo, who did move up in weight, you're moving up to middleweight, 164, 160, whatever. I don't know if his power translates or carries up. That's the thing, you know what I'm saying? It sure enough didn't show that it did in the fight versus Baby Chavez, because he couldn't even knock him out. You check it, you know? The man Canelo coming up to 160. Now you're fighting the biggest puncher in the division. Do I think Canelo can knock out Triple G? No, I don't. I don't think so, man. I think he's tucking out his ass, you know what I mean? Because the man Triple G has a solid chin. He has a solid chin, you know what I mean? I seen the man take flush punches from fellas. Sure enough, some of the fighters weren't, world-class power punchers, you know what I mean? Besides Lemieux and Curtis Stevens. Curtis Stevenson, Triple G took flush punches from these guys. But he held his own, you know what I mean? You check it. A guy like Canelo, in my opinion, he can knock out guys who are smaller than him. Because I doubt he could even knock out elite 154 pounders. Why? Because he never fought him. He fought Lara. But after that, he ain't fighting no Andrade and no Charlo brothers and these type of fellas. Would he knock them out? I highly doubt it, you know what I mean? So, Canelo, I think he's trying to sell the pay-per-view, which is all well and fine, you know what I mean? We're going to watch the fight. You don't got to worry about that. You know what I'm saying? We're going to watch the fight. But I don't think he's going to knock out Triple G, you know what I mean? Do I think Triple G will knock out Canelo? No, I don't think so, because in my opinion, they both have solid chins, you know what I mean? Only time I really seen that man Canelo in trouble really was when that man Cotto's brother damn near put him through the ropes. You know what I'm saying? He hurt him bad. Jose Cotto, you know what I mean? So that was a very long time ago, you know what I mean? And the man Triple G, we'll see if Canelo can handle Triple G's pressure, you know what I'm saying? And whether this man Canelo will just want to be a counterpuncher, you know what I mean? Because in my opinion, if he he's going to have to box from the outside and use movement. That's the way to beat Triple G. If he thinks he's going to stand in there toe-to-toe or just stand in the pocket and try to make the guy miss just so he could land power shots, man, you're going to get caught with more power shots than you can actually throw back. And it's, Canelo. And actually, that's when Canelo is going to be in trouble, you know what I mean? Does he have the kind of foot movement to keep Triple G off of him? Because Triple G is excellent at cutting off the ring. Does the man Canelo have enough power to keep Triple G up off of him? Those are questions that will be answered on that Mexican Independence Day weekend, you know what I mean? But one question that I could answer right now, Triple G, Canelo, you ain't knocking out Triple G. You ain't doing that. We seen you and Baby Chavez in there. A guy who was prime for you to knock out. You know what I mean? A guy who ain't even come to fight. You couldn't even knock him out. If Triple G was in that position, he would have laid him out. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Who did he fight last? Canelo? Was it? Before Baby Chavez, I think it was Liam Smith. He got him with the body shots, But Liam Smith, in my opinion, was a guy who ain't even looked. He's never really looked in shape, in my opinion. So that body was prime for hellacious body shots, you know what I mean? And, we've seen Canelo, Canelo, just like most fighters, they're more comfortable with lesser opposition so they could play with their food, so to speak, you know what I mean? They could take chances. And you've seen Canelo taking chances versus Liam Smith. He stood on the ropes and just waited to counterpunch. Wait for this guy to unleash combinations, block him with his hands, you know what I'm saying? And while he's throwing, he just lands one punch in between, and boom, he drops the guy. But this guy, Triple G, is an elite fighter, you know what I mean? He's an elite fighter. He looked bad in his last fight, and Triple G did say for sure if he looked great against Danny Jacobs, he wouldn't get this fight with Canelo, and I agree 100%. You know what I mean? Canelo and them jumped on the opportunity because Danny Jacobs really won that fight. But Canelo, I think he ain't knocking out Triple G. You know what I'm saying? Will Triple G knock him out? That's a high possibility. Just goes by the KO ratio. There's a higher possibility. You know what I mean? But Natural Barristan, I believe him more that Triple G will more than likely KO Canelo than the other way around. You know what I mean? So let me know what y'all think. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section. You think Canelo was gonna knock? He's guaranteeing a knockout. You know what I mean? Point blank period. He says this fight ain't going 12. Let me know what y'all think in the comment section. B Marsh Boxing. I'm out. Ghost.